Ram has a new CEO, and it's Tim Kuniskis. This is exactly what we needed. We wanted this, and this shows you how bad Carlos Tavares, whenever he resigned, now Tim Kuniskis comes back, and we needed him so bad because they got rid of V8s. They got rid of a V8 in their truck and in their muscle car. Think about that. So we'll see what happens. He's just going to be the CEO of Ram, but of course they put him there because that's the cash cow. They know they can put him there. Sales will increase, especially if he makes some changes, brings back the Hemi or does some stuff here and there. He can definitely increase sales big time. And here's the deal. We needed it, but will prices come down? That's the big question. Because the prices are still insane. And Ram pickup trucks, they're 70, 80, 90 grand. It's like, whoa, that's just a 1500 now. It gets up there too quick, and now you're just getting an inline turbo 6-cylinder that it's had a lot of issues with thermostat and all this stuff, and we don't even know how it's going to be in the long run. Probably not so good. So at the end of the day, this is a very, very good thing for Stellantis and for Dodge, Jeep, and Ram because it all ties into one, but he is just in charge of Ram, and I think it's going to be a very positive thing, and hopefully it's just a start. I just really hope Stellantis doesn't screw this up because they're lucky he came back. He retired in May, and here's the deal. It probably was more of, it was probably not a comfortable, it's not like he's an executive. It's not like he just said, hey, I'm allergic to money. I don't want to make no money. See you guys later. No, he was probably kind of forced to retire kind of deal, kind of like Carlos was because he destroyed the company, but Tim didn't. Tim just had a different mindset, and he had a mindset of a pro V8 American guy who knows what people actually want. So it's a very, very positive thing that they got him back. I'm surprised he came back. He must have, that's a paycheck right there to get that guy to come back after what they did to him. They kind of told him, hey, you're crazy. Get out of here. We're going to full EV charger. We don't care what you want. Yeah, and now they have him back just a few months later. It's hilarious. The stock crashed so much since he left. It's like, wow. This is amazing news, and who knows what's going to happen. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing on this channel is financial advice, but we'll see how the market's going to react tomorrow because, honestly, I don't know what's better, Carlos leaving or Tim coming back. But Carlos was the head of the ship, so him leaving was just that was the thing that had to happen in order to get Tim back, I assume, because it seemed like there was something going on there because why would the CEO get rid of one of your most valuable guys, especially for your cash cow companies like Ram, like Dodge? You can keep building Dodge Chargers and make a killing. Keep building V8 Ram pickup trucks and make so much money, but they decided to switch it up and go with an inline turbo 6-cylinder that we don't know how long it's going to last. So this is good news. We'll see. Hopefully the prices can come down a little bit because he has to realize also prices are insane and the window stickers are already out there. So the only thing they can really do is rebates. So it's not going to look pretty, but I think the executives hopefully at Stellantis and the parent companies know that's what we have to do. There's no other option. You guys are going to have to short-term loss because you got to get these units out. That way, the new vehicles, General Motors lowered their MSRP on 25 models compared to 24. A lot of manufacturers are doing that, but still, it's only like a $700 decrease or a $1,000 decrease. But it's the same vehicle going down in price. That really, I don't know any time that's ever happened with vehicles. So that just shows you how inflated they got there for a minute. Insane. And Dodge, Jeep, and Ram were the worst. Stellantis was the worst at 52% increase compared to any other automotive manufacturer. Some of them were only at 20% between 2020, between a certain time frame. I think it was 21 to, anyways. But at the end of the day, they were the worst. So this is good news. We'll see what happens. Do you actually think anything's going to change? I do, but it just depends on how much they handcuff them because it really depends on the CEO of Stellantis. But I think the board realized the mistake they made with Carlos, so maybe they're like, hey, we got to kind of let this guy, Americans want V8s. It's that simple, especially in a muscle car and in a pickup truck. That's just generally speaking, most people do. And when you're looking at a full-size pickup truck, when your competitors like Chevy and Ford still offer that, it just doesn't make sense not to offer it. So I'm so glad this is happening. I'm really interested to hear, what do you think? Do you think anything's actually going to get better? Do you think it's going to change? It's just Ram, but I think it's a very, very good start in the right direction for right now. And who knows, maybe he can keep getting up there because he should be running the show. To be honest, he should be the guy in charge. He's one of the most valuable people for the company. When it comes to the cash cow, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, if those companies want to survive, Tim can do this. if they let him, if the company doesn't handcuff him and say, you got to do this, you got to do that. But I feel like he wouldn't have came back if they were doing that. So I think they paid him a whole lot of money and they said, hey, please help us out. The stock's dropped. We're so sorry for what we did. Carlos is gone. Can you please come back? And he said, I'll help you guys out. So, hey, let me know what you think. Have a great day and stay blessed.